Ok, ahora sí. Ah, 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 ah. Vamos a hacer esto.
As players purchase the skin, the number available goes down and the
Ah,
price
ah, ah,
increases,
ah.
or a decreasing price segment where the bounty coin cost of it will start out high and then each day the price will decrease. But all these skins only have a limited quantity, so it's not if I have the bounty coins, then I get it guaranteed. Um, Essentially, it will be a little bit, how soon you want to buy into it. Um, and obviously
Ahí
different
está.
rarities of skins will have different quantities available. Skins that are rare and maybe a little bit less value to players will have larger quantities
Listo.
available, while we'll have uh, the rarer skins such as like Archangel Tyra may only have 5,000 units available.
Ah,
And so if it's one of
no sé
those
de qué me
decreasing
perdí.
price
Sé que son
situations
arreglos de bugs. Sé que
where it starts
también
out high and then decreases, you may want to buy it
lo que viene
sooner rather than
siendo
later instead of trying to
cuestiones
wait for the price to
estéticas.
decrease. And all skins in the bounty store will be
Entonces,
on a 72-hour rotation. So skin comes up, it's we'll just say Archangel Angel Tyra for lack of something to show you. It'll be available
Flash,
for
let the
72
skin
hours,
start.
and there'll be 5,000 units available. So as long as you've been
Prisma.
completing your daily quests and you have these bounty coins stacked up and you can afford it,
Tengo entendido
you can
que
buy it
esto
within
básicamente es
72 hours
una
and get
tienda
your skin. And we'll be rotating skins in and out of this store
para
throughout
cosas
the patch.
gratuitas. Eso es lo que tengo entendido, nada más.
Yeah. Well,
De
thank you for
momento
giving
no,
us that summary about it. I know I'm excited for our
no
players
sé
as
nada más.
another way to get really cool skins. And as you heard here, there's more into it, and you can see the details in the update notes. But it starts with you just linking your account. So make sure you follow the steps. When this does go live, this is a really cool way just to interact with each other and do something new in the game to receive, you get rewarded for it. So why wouldn't you, right? Yeah. And it looks like, in case you didn't see this on our social this morning, we got a little teaser here for you to go into our next battle pass for Radiant Stars. Take it away.
Pues ahora viene lo bueno, ¿no? El Battle Pass.
I bet somebody was really excited about IO. Right, Kevin?
You seem more excited.
Yeah, I mean, I did do the little heart. I love that she normally has the little, I don't know if it's like a scar or face paint. Like I never really knew what to call that, but now she's, she's
She's looking
stellar.
fabulous.
She's the stellar protector, right? And with that being said, stellar protector,
Sí,
that
ya,
is the
ya,
name
ya.
of Io. And her
Ay,
skin that she is getting, and she
tenía
is
que
going to
convertir
be the
forzosamente.
instant unlock that we
No
get
manches,
along
el
with
Splayar
the animated loading frame,
no me
animated
gusta.
avatar, and a little bit of
No
XP
sé,
and gold
se ve
that you always
rara.
get with the beginning of a battle pass.
No sé.
However, this battle pass has 28 total variants and 4 base skins
Es el
for
lagazo.
each. Now we will
¿Y esos
finish
cuadros qué
that
pedo?
later. Now I just want to build up the
¿Por qué
hype
suelta
here,
cuadros?
but we're taking a look at her in game. First of all, look
Ay.
at her fluffy tail. We saw that
El
already.
arma sí
Right?
se ve bastante
Look at the
bonito.
details, the
Eso que ni
stellar
qué.
details on her
Es
bow,
un arma
right?
bastante bonita. Pues ¿es un
Got
spray o
emotes.
es un emote?
So
¿Qué
they all
pedo?
have emotes, correct? But I mean, we're only seeing
¿Qué
one of
pedo
them
con
right
los
now.
bajones?
So each champion that's involved, right?
El gato, bueno, como gato no me gusta, pero se ve bien.
So as you all can see, Luna got a makeover this patch. No longer
Se llama la ulti.
can you say the dog?
Ay, no cambia. Cambia el color nada más, pero
chonker, right, guys?
pero en sí no cambia. Y hace un sonidito nada más.
Oh Lord, Luna coming, but Mew Mew, right?
Yeah.
I guess this in this skin
Mew Mew.
in this
No cambia mucho,
analogy
pero lo que
of
cambia
Io,
la hace ver como
you
que
know,
no se ve
Luna
bien.
is named
¿Ok?
Mew Mew.
Esa es mi opinión de esta skin.
Beware you see Mew Mew
Lo que cambia no cambia demasiado.
The fallen star death stamp as well, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And we're gonna the little preview of that voice, the voice pack there. I love it. And just to give some credit here where it's due. So the team that we had working on this concept was done by Jasmine. The character model and model for
Otra vez esos bajones de
Mew
frames, qué
was
pedo.
done by Scott K. The weapon designed by Adam. We have rigging done by Jisoo. We have tech art, Kyle, and we have secondaries by Caitlin N, Jim P, VFX, Roland, obviously, the king. Sound effects, we have Thomas
¿Dónde me
K,
faltaba
and then the
publicar
splash
también?
art was actually done by Volmy Games. So, shout outs to everyone involved in that.
I think it's really important to.
Mm,
I was just gonna say, I think it's really important.
Para mí,
to,
como que,
shout out the people
ni
who
tan bien ni tan
background,
mal. Es
'cause, a
una.
lot of work that goes into these skins.
Es
I think
que.
the content that we're
Pues,
putting out
pues,
with this update,
eso,
the
nada
battle
más
pass
es una
is
skin y
some of
punto.
my favorite, personally at least. So I'm more than happy because I love working with such talented people.
Yeah.
To
We are very fortunate to work with such talented people, and with that,
absolutely.
the next skin. Get ready, everyone.
Se ve mucho
Stellar
mejor.
Sorceress Amani. Now you unlock her base at level 10, just to let everyone know before we get into showing the art for this champion.
Se ve mucho mejor
So the other one that we were showing off, Stellar Protector IO. Stellar Protector IO, you know, the base for her is the instant unlock, but as we said, there are going to be other variants that we'll show later, and you can go into level 2, level 16, I think level 57, level 75, level 94, level 110, and 117 to get all of IOs. And then, you know, they all coordinate with each other, and Amani is going to be the one that unlocks at level 10. But
and then,
I think,
there she is. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Y nada, y Manny quería. Me equivoqué muy rotundamente. Yo sabía que esta tendría que haber sido de Imani, pero aposté mal. ¿O no? No, sí, creo que sí aposté mal. Este es un león volador, como un hipogrifo. Va a ser el dragón.
Okay, so we are gonna get to the variants, but first we're gonna go in game with this skin. Now, did my eyes deceive me, or did I see on that screen?
No me está gustando, la verdad.
Like hippogriff, a griffin? What is that, guys?
No es tan basado así como en Sailor Moon, pero está basado en.
Yeah. So no more is it a dragon?
Ay, ve esos bajones, ¿Le estará pasando a todos? A ver, vamos con algún otro youtuber genérico. Quiero ver si le pasa también a otras personas. O soy yo.
Toda la parte de sus... Ajá. Otro spray. Sí, tiene cambios en los efectos de sonido, me doy cuenta. Pero...
No, a ver, ahí está. Espérate.
El cañón de fuego. Oh, su madre. Ojalá.
No, pues no me dice nada. No creo que sea yo. Creo que es cuestión de la grabación de esta gente.
What were you saying, Kevin?
Oh, I think my favorite part of this skin, well, this isn't my favorite part, but this is also a really good part. The pink griffin. Oh yes, the rainbow fire.
De arcoíris me lleva.
It's terrifying.
This is like a perfect gift for everyone too who was celebrating you know, Pride Month just came to an end, but it doesn't end in game. You can just breathe rainbow, you know, on everyone in the realm with the griffin there.
Le voy a 720 a ver.
Looks like we got some really, really good, like you said, FX work there from Rollin. We also, for this character, the character model was done by Mike Yu. Weapon shout outs to Ryan T, deployables, Ryan T, rigging, again, Jisoo killing it, tech art, Kyle, secondaries done by Jacob, and again, the splash this time was done by
Bueno,
Mimi.
como yo iba diciendo, estos
So,
skins, por lo que yo estoy viendo, no son basados exactamente en Sailor Moon, son más que nada basados en el mismo género. Es lo que yo estoy viendo.
I love that voice line. That's gonna be great to say to your friends.
I actually think the voice work that we did this patch is really. It was a huge amount of fun to do, firstly, but I think we managed to tie it together thematically pretty well. So I'm really excited to get feedback and get everyone their hands or their ears, so to speak, on the voice lines we had for this update.
I love the you're a man of culture, or you're a man of culture too, because so many gamers will say that to each other, right? When you whether you post a meme or whatever, right? Or you pick a certain.
Pues bueno, no está tan mal, pero no sé, creé expectativas bastante falsas en lo que es este Battle Pass. Me imaginaba algo mucho mejor que esto. Creo que está en que tiene tantas cosas encima estos skins que no me alcanzan a agradar tanto. No están tan detalladas y tampoco tienen, no sé, pero no digo que sea mala, es una buena skin.
This is the first time we've had this many different unlocks for you in one battle pass. So we are gonna roll right into everyone's favorite rock mom, Miss Ainara. And look at
Esta es la de Inara, ok.
Gosh, yeah, some of the
esa sí sabía que iba a ser la de Inara.
For this update, I think this is one of my favorite skins.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows,
esto me recuerda más a esta serie de ¿cómo se llama?
So we are, the base obviously has the yellow theme, which I do love for the default. I love to, again, this was a Jasmine
una historia de, bueno, no sé, vamos a dejarlo en no sé.
Had really fun makeup references I remember seeing too for her references for this art. Oh my goodness. And you see it just kills it. Even just having, some people have the blush on the front of their face, and she has this yellow, gold dust kind of, makeup going on, and with the freckles and everything. And it's just so cute. So cute. And I know it's really cool too to see her more in a human kind of form. So we are going to be going into the game here with
y otra vez esos bajones.
Goodness.
Those stars.
She's the star mom. She's no longer the rock mom, right? She's the star mom.
Sí, me parece que esta va a ser la mejor skin. No he visto así a detalle la de series.
So I'll let you guys kind of talk about.
Pero de momento creo que esta es la mejor de todos.
Nico, you were saying this is one of your favorites personally.
Otra skin donde se le ve pues las piernas a esta Inara.
Were absolutely gorgeous. You hear the changes that we have to the audio, right, on the staff. Inara traditionally is a little bit tougher to both sound design for and kind of even VFX for, if I'm quoting Roland correctly, because her abilities are a little bit more subtle. But the fact that we managed to pull it off so well, I love the rotating stellar staff that shoots out little stars. You hear, as I mentioned before, the stellar noises coming out.
Eso está bonito, está bonito. Yo siento que este Battle Pass es más basado para la comunidad femenina. Quiero ver la piedra. Enséñame la piedra. Dime que se transforma en algo. Oh, eso es hermoso. Sí, de momento esta es mi skin favorita. De momento.
Walls that are so gorgeously crystalline are, I think, one of my favorite parts of this.
Es hermoso, mira.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't.
Me pregunto, no creo, eso ya sería demasiado. Pero si le hicieran daño y se fueran quebrando los cristales, eso estaría muy, muy bueno. Pero no creo. Yo creo que nada más es más adorno. Esa es otra pose. Entonces cada uno trae su propia pose. No sé si se tendrán que desbloquear o vienen ya cuando desbloquees la skin. Pero cada una tiene una pose diferente al parecer. Un emote. ¿No es de los que se mueve?
Oh, I think we had mentioned it a little bit earlier, but every skin that's being released this patch comes with an emote and a MVP pose. So just very much a Star Sister theme, a group. I think that really fits well together across the board.
Unas cuantas particulitas. Pues está bien. La ulti está bien. Podría estar mejor, pero bueno. Hay que también dejar en claro pues que esta gente está trabajando desde su casa. No podemos pedir gran cosa en ese aspecto.
You know, I know from reading some of them, she literally is like the mom. She's very protective, right? That is her shtick.
Yeah, and you know, I can talk a little bit about.
Let's see if we can hear some of her lines. Are we gonna get any of these?
I mean, all right, yeah. Chase the enemy. I guess so. I'm a shining star. It's fine, okay?
So, let you talk about that a little bit since you wrote wrote some of those voice lines, correct?
Yes. So I believe Thomas and I split this update. He had, I believe it was Imani and Io, and then I had some of the other skins. This was one of mine, and we try to coordinate a little bit to get kind of a thematic feeling for all the different
Ya, enséñame la
star
puta serie,
systems,
sí, ya.
so to speak. And for Anara, I was trying to go for a little bit of a almost like a possessive type of protecting, which I thought translated really well. The voice talent was fantastic. All the voice talent was fantastic for this update, which is always a pleasure for me to work with talented voice actors. But yeah, so Thomas and I kind of coordinated a little bit to try to get different vibes for each champion skin in a way that meshed together to form that Star Sister team. So I'm super excited, like I said, to get feedback on those.
You guys killed it straight up. I've obviously had to look at some of them for the teasers because I did little quotes with some of them, and I was like picking out some of my favorites for them without giving away who it was at first because I wanted the art to kind of do the talking for the teasers. But looks like we're gonna get into our final Star Sister here. We have Stellar Mender Ceres. As you saw from the teaser, folks.
El Explorer está bastante bonito, eso sí. También el orbe, que vamos a ver, muy bien. Quiero verlo en el gameplay. O sea, el Explorer, ese sí está bastante bueno, pero quiero verlo en el gameplay a ver cómo se ve dentro del juego. Está bien, o sea, me gusta bastante esta.
It's been quarantine. My girl she might need to get a haircut.
Mira, aquí hay pequeños detalles.
She's rocking it.
It's that quarantine cut. We're all feeling it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do it herself, you know. She might cut him too short.
Está descalzo.
But I know people actually
se le ven las patas.
After, we saw the debacle where a lot of people
se le ven las patas.
When we did the bunny skin. They were like, I never seen her eyes before. I don't like some people loved it, but other people like,
más o menos. Yo creo que se inspiraron mucho en la skin cósmica esta de sacerdotisa de Jin. Ya ven que tiene estos detalles como que cósmico dentro del espejo. En estas skins se ve también eso.
Yeah, so I think for any Sarah skin, the weapon model and the weapon VFX are, I think, some of my favorite parts. So we try to evoke that kind of both galactic feeling and kind of the danger of the void of space kind of thing, which I think for all
yo me imagino que la cura seguirá siendo barrio, pero
seeing it trail between
muy buena,
when their allies close enough is actually really cool.
Muy buena
with the VFX that we have on this ability.
Yeah, I mean,
a ver que lo vuelvo a hacer.
keep impressing us. I hope everyone loves what they're seeing so far.
Que las partículas a un color moradito así cósmico. Que se haga invisible y ya veremos qué show. Está bien, Skin.
Yeah, gaze at the stars, and everyone was like, obviously, I like the people joking. They're like, it's Torvald, clearly. Torvald in a teal wig, but yeah, this is just fantastic. My favorite though is still out of all of them is probably either Imani or Io, but oh goodness, that is a cute spray. We have a couple different ones equipped here.
Oh, the double heart.
Yeah, and she did
so
her,
we saw
little,
their,
her little pose.
Yes, it's a pose.
We saw there Ceres's emote as well, which complements the 3D spray.
Este Battle Pass está incompleto.
Now that's a screenshot waiting to happen.
No se hizo invisible.
Yeah, absolutely. I can already see our community grabbing those. Oh,
si no se hace invisible, no cuenta.
That is of her.
Gracias. Bueno,
oh my gosh. And I love
la transición entre lo que se hace invisible y
nebula kind of
bueno, intangible podría ser, porque así invisible siempre nunca se ha hecho, pero esa transición pues se ve bonito, ¿no? Es bueno.
And just to do some shout outs before we get into some of these, the moment everyone's been waiting for to see some of these variants is I missed the shout outs for Inara, so I'm just going to go over them really quick.
Está bien, pero
character shout outs to Matt G, same with
pero no sé.
The deploy or no, actually
saber que este Battle Pass está incompleto porque le faltó una skin porque no
the dragon and character for Imani, and Ryan T is who did it for Inara, so apologies on that. Wanted to reiterate that so we have it right. And then just before we end here,
Sarah, está chido.
We had Jasmine on concept, Zach M on the character, Adam M on the weapon, Jisoo on the rig
pero
again,
pues entiendo.
Kyle on tech art, secondaries done by Jacob H, Rollin on VFX, Thomas on sound effects, and again the splash art. Shoutouts to Volmy Games for assisting us in that. They killed it. Thank you so much. And it looks like we are getting down to that time where we are going to be ready to show off these variants. I'm sure we keep talking about them, and we're just getting you riled up, getting you excited, ready to go.
Yeah, so as we transition, I guess, to being able to show this off, we can talk.
Y esos son todas las skins. Son todas, no hay más.
Or even just run through all the different colors. Kind of verbally before we kind of see the
yeah, los recolors.
So we're gonna start with the magenta one for Io. So this is her level 2.
De Rosita. Aborado. What?
Level 16 is teal.
¿Qué está pasando?
Then we got a green one coming for level 57.
¿Qué es esto?
With the little orange Mew Mew. I love it. We have the red for level 75. Yellow for 94. And then we got the black.
Pero esto cómo es, o sea, ¿cómo? Ay, no manches, ese es el mejor de todo.
Vampiric almost, and that one kind of gives me that vibe. I don't know. I love
red,
it. Yeah, with the red eyes and the white.
No creo que sea un Battle Pass tan enorme. Me parece, yo me supongo que van a hacer algo como lo que está en Smite, que las skins de algunos personajes cambia, bueno, skin super legendaria, cambia en todas partes. Ah, no. O sea, directamente así, o sea, nada más lo cambias de color y ya. Eliges el que más te guste. No sé, aquí me acaban de joder a mí por... Ay, güey, no mames, esa se ve muy perro. Se ve muy, muy buena esa skin así. Así debía de haber sido desde el principio. Pero como, o sea, cuando consigas las skins simplemente se va a desbloquear y ya. ¿O cómo es?
on the
Hey, tiene un póster
and in game
de
lobby.
Mustang.
Something that we definitely want to hammer on in PTS is the feedback for kind of user flow. So definitely let us know how you feel about that. But that took a little bit of UI finagling, but I think it turned out fairly well. But we're super excited to bring this content.
Tengo que leer bien las notas del parche.
Successfully add in some kind of new UI element, and just like you said, it'll be crucial during PTS for the folks at home who are going to be playing to let us know like how they feel about it, how they feel about the functionality, etc. And obviously we'll have a PTS guide for you all as well to kind of let you know. And we're going to transition here into Amani and her color for the different
podría ser estas, más o menos podríamos.
That one is her.
So this is yellow, I believe. So
that's the yellow. Okay, I was gonna say
so
yeah, yellow's level 11.
We
we already showed the base. So this is level 11 yellow, and then for level 25 we have the green. So I think that's the one. Yeah, right there.
El verde no me gusta, no se ve muy saturado y no sé, no, como que no le queda de verde.
I always like those kind of contrasting colors and how they go well with
No, verde no me gusta.
And then we have the magenta for level
más o menos.
I'm a huge fan of the magenta on Amani.
Is that your favorite?
Todo azul.
Yeah,
puede que.
The blue, just because of like the blue eyes with the dark skin contrast. It just pops along with the hair as well. Like it really shows off her icy side. I think that's like part of her powers.
El negro con rojo. Si es negro y rojo combinados, siempre se va bien. Eso no debe de caber duda alguna.
And then we have the teal for 107. And
Ese
then
como que
level
es
118, we have the inverted. So that is the inverted of the original one of her. So that is Amani's variants. So I'm excited. And we're going to go into Star Mom here.
No, bueno, va a estar en game.
This is her level 31 magenta. And we're going to, go into the 42, which is her teal. A much different look here. And we got the 53 with the red. And level 67 here is going to be the blue. We have level 85 with green. And I love, obviously my hair is, very light. I always love...
¿Por qué hay dos verdes? No entiendo por qué hay dos colores verdes.
Contrast with the, silver hair and everything. And then we got the level 100, which is the black.
Es que siempre se va a ver bien el rojo con el negro. Es súper épico.
Which is the invert of her default.
Creo que esta es la que mejor le va.
And we're going to go straight into Saris here, folks. Starting with her level 51 unlock, because obviously her base unlock is 50.
Podría estar mejor.
The yellow is her level 51, right here.
Yo se ve mal, pero podría estar mejor.
My favorites, just because I love the orange and blue. 64, we got the red. For level 80, coming up here, we have the black. So she's a redhead there, folks.
Ese me gustó.
And we have the green.
Este es el que me gusta.
For level 98.
Y esta es una referencia total directa a Sailor Moon. El azul no le va tan bien, no sé por qué, pero no le va tan bien. Bonito. Y este también me gusta.
Beautiful, so many for so much content for the people getting this battle pass, correct?
Yes. I think the coolest thing for me is I love the options that it opens up. So essentially, if I'm feeling blue, so to speak, any given day, I can swap on over to any of the variants that we have unlocked. I need to get at least one in. But I have one or two per champion, like one or two variants that really speak to me. So being able to just kind of hop in to champion lobby, pick one for a certain game, another one for another game. I think I'm super excited for it. So.
Yeah, and we have a very special surprise. So obviously, folks, we have that battle pass coming, but we have another new skin coming to Paladins in this. Obviously it was very much asked if it could be a thing when we first had Mermaid Ying show up, and from under the ocean of the realm, we have Genos coming. Look at him.
Merman Genos. Shout out to Sadia.
Ahí está skin.
This skin was
Miren,
beamed into existence internally.
yo no traigo nada con este skin, pero no me gusta. Realmente no me gusta.
A lot of people really loved the Ying Mermaid.
Puedo decir que es como de Tritón, más o menos.
And I think
¿Esta skin?
the theme of a nautical merman fits Genos so well. It's just
Aquí empieza el chipeo entre Jin y Genos. Así va a ser. Van a empezar a chipear a Genos con Jin por sus skins de pez. Porque por cualquier cosita hacen puto chipeo. Por cualquier cosita.
September 9th, for those wondering, and will be able to be unlocked via direct purchase for 800 crystals, or he will also be available in the Pirate's Treasure Chest, which we will get into.
Pero pues está bonita. O sea, como lo veas, es una buena skin. Personalmente no me gusta, pero es buena la skin.
Based on how much ammo you have, I think his weapon is.
No, mira, el pez se come el agua.
It's almost a meme when he inhales the water.
Pues, bastante bien. Ese es un detalle bastante bueno. Y me parece, no sé si se nota o si es mi imaginación, pero el pez se va desinflando conforme va disparando.
I also feel people are going to be torn this past, though. They're going to be like, this is the best Genos skin, but then it's, for the Radiant Stars Battle Pass.
Sí, no es mi imaginación, sí se va desinflando en Pez Globo. Es un buen detalle, es bastante bueno.
With that, let's get into some special notes here on who worked on what in this. The concept was by Thunder.
Quizás no sea la mejor skin de Genos, pero de que es buena, es buena.
Character was modeled by Denny. Weapon by Ryan, rigging by Jisoo, tech art done by Kyle, and the animation done by Brett, VFX Roland, sound effects Thomas, and the splash was done.
¿Es un pez bala? Lo que veo, pez bala. La ulti.
And the voice pack here,
creo que es lo más interesante de todo esto.
About this, since our recent Evil Mojo podcast featured Rico, and you guys kind of teased it, right?
Yeah, so we had a little bit of a teaser. This was an absolute blast of a voice pack to write and record. Rico is a fantastic voice actor. He brings so much energy to the roles that he does, and I think he absolutely killed it here. We're going for and you'll get we'll hear in a couple minutes some of the jokes and taunts, some of the voice lines, but we were going for almost like a he knows he's gorgeous kind of thing. He's the prince of the seas, and you're gonna know it. And you might drown because he's gonna drown you with his powers, but he's gonna look great doing it. And it was an absolute blast to do. Probably one of the most enjoyable voice back sessions I've had.
Algo más.
But yeah, let's hear some of the voice lines.
Oye, qué buen. Oye, qué buena ulti. Me gusta el arma. ¿Saben qué haría? Solamente me pondría el arma. La skill para arranque es muy visible, entonces pues, no, en ese aspecto no.
So yeah, those are some of the jokes and taunts for Murnos.
A little pretentious.
I think he's just talking to Sadia this whole time when he's talking about his good looks, because I know Sadia stands this.
So we were kind of mixing that little bit of pretentious, little bit of violence, a little bit of But I think it turned out super well. So I'm super excited for people to get their hands and fins on Murnos Genos. 2
All
for
right.
2.
Officially, the mom and dad jokes have no longer been a Romanova shtick. They are now a Nico shtick. I retire from the mom and dad jokes for, wrong side. This man. So we are going to go into, now that we saw that, obviously there's always some golden skins coming. And we have 3 this battle pass. Update. Right, so we already went through the battle pass. We have a Murnos Genos.
Escuché bien, a ver.
We have 3 golden skins coming for anyone who can get to their level 50 mastery. First, starting with everyone's favorite monk, Buck.
The invisible monk, as some call him.
No longer invisible though, just silent, shiny, right?
Formerly invisible monk.
He's actually like the least silent monk in the world. He has a choo-choo train basically that.
Yeah.
Alerts you that he's on his way.
To jump on you.
There's the wind up.
Yeah.
There's the wind up.
And then we are going to go into here. Drogos. Drogos recently, during our mid update, got the Freegal skin. But
dime que ya le vas a sacar al Cano términos una dorada, por favor.
Be very excited. Probably also if you're not.
O sea, ya está Drogos, ya está Bot.
When we do some of those Champion XP weekends coming
up. Dijeron que 3.
Perfect time to take advantage of those when your main gets a golden skin. And
dijeron que 3, habían dicho que 3.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say real quick shout out to the Discord. I know there's some Lyran fans on the official Paladins Discord who are super excited to finally get their shiny lizard man. But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No. They are probably in Discord watching this right now, screaming, with each other, but with, their keyboards. So we are going to go into, though, your site does not fail you here, right? But Golden Shotlet.
No, ¿por qué? ¿Qué tienen con los tanques? El único tanque que tiene es Skin Dorada de Rokus y Ash. Los demás, Makoa. ¿Y los demás para cuándo? ¿Dónde está el Dinara? ¿Dónde está el de Términos? ¿Dónde está el de Khan? ¿Dónde está el de Fernando?
And we are, so as you may have noticed, folks, we're mixing up the flow a little bit of the show here. Normally we go right into balance after the bugs with the hunt, but we are going to go into that after this next portion. So stick tight, especially if you want to hear some of these balance changes. And, Adonis and Nico will go into some details on those. We're going to first off start with some of the chests, though, coming in this patch. And I mentioned Genos, the Murnos Genos will be available in the Pirate's Treasure chest coming. It's a new chest that'll be available. This specifically will be
en ese cofre va a estar la de Genos.
September for 400 crystals.
Hasta septiembre.
And it will feature Dutchman Makoa, Swashbuckler Barrick, Pirate's Treasure Io.
Creo que escuché que vale 600 cristales.
Longboard Lex, and Murnos Genos. So if you missed some of those in the battle passes in the past, this is the perfect way to get some of those, as well as your chance to get Murnos Genos.
It's a good chest.
Yeah, I think this might be that one might be my favorite out of the 3, but we also have 2 other ones that are coming with some goodies in them for everyone. The next one being for the Magistrate. I think we have that. Yep.
Cofre del Magistrado.
For the Magistrate, it's going to be
de la Fuerza de Magistrado.
And will feature Covert Ops Lex, Dark Lord Torvald, Reaver Victor, FNO1, and we have also on there High Elf Leon and
Nada que ya tengo. Nada que ya tengo.
So that one is going to be a good one for people. Like those skins normally come all in different chests, I believe. So it's nice that they'll be in a new one together. And then we have the pass events, which I think is the other, I'd say other really nice one coming here for people who missed out on some of their favorites from the past, specifically to the street style and Omega skins. We have in this one, it's going to be 300 crystals. We have Nightmare Fernando, Daywalker Vivian, Omega Dredge, Omega Shaolin.
Está bonito el cofre, pero no tiene, bueno, sí, arenas del tiempo. Sí, más o menos sí tiene que ver.
Merrymaker Dredge, Street Style Ash, and Street Style Maeve. So I believe the community will be pretty excited for those. As you said, Adonis, I'm pretty sure they're probably most excited for the Pirates Treasure one because of like the hype skins in that one. But you know, I even like that they included some Shore Patrol ones in there. You know, I'm sure too as we go down the road, more of the Shore Patrol ones will have their way of retrieving them without getting the battle pass. But it's a nice start, right? And looks like we're gonna go into balance. You know, so we are gonna start here. I'm gonna go into this really quick with you guys, just starting off with the ranked split before we get into any balance changes in the game. So if you're following along at home with the update notes, you'll probably see there's a new avatar you can get that has Corvus in it. I know Nico's probably, you know, that smirk's probably like, yeah, more Corvus. Like he's a big Corvus. You know, that was his boy Corvus he got to work on. And we have basically, it looks like the split rewards. Play 5 ranked matches, you get a gold chest. Play 25, you get the unstable power limited avatar, which is that Corvus avatar. Really cool.
Ok. Está bonito. Cosas del Ranked. Lo mismo de siempre, cofres basura, slide, rango, bla 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 bla. O sea, lo mismo de siempre.
Yeah, I believe the maps rotating out are Shattered Desert and rotating in are Shattered Desert and Warder's Gate, and then the 2 maps rotating out are Serpent Beach and Ascension Peak for this split.
Okay. So some people will probably be excited. You know, everyone has their own opinions on this, though. It's never the same per player, especially in ranked. Rank is where the salt really starts to pour, right? Got to get that. We have like a salt thing, I think, in the game, right? Just like, you know, pour a little
salt shaker
out there. Salt shaker.
Seasoned veteran, I believe it was.
Was that a title?
I did that one too. Yeah. That was a spray, I think.
That's wonderful.
No regrets.
No regrets. So with items, we have some changes coming. Master Riding, it looks like you all have increased the cost from 200 per level to 250 per level. You know, I know that this has been, the items were some of the biggest changes.
Esto es balance. ¿De quién es el Master Riding?
You know, there were some changes to COT and all different things at the beginning of season 3. And now you're beginning to explore again as we're in the middle of all this
Necesito ver
stuff.
algunas cuestiones.
Go over the next item change and then let you kind of elaborate on it. But resilience, also the cost for that though is decreased from 200 per level to 150 per level. What kind of went into the decisions behind this?
Yeah, we actually met with members of the PPC a couple weeks ago, and
yo creo que yo estoy dejar porque déjenme revisar algo.
Right? We tried to identify at high levels of play
issues
or frustrations that our players are having, and something most notably that the pros talked about was the item cost of certain items. So obviously Master Writing here, we like how powerful the effect is, since you're only getting use out of it in very limited time frames of I'm going from my base to the point of the fight, and then after I'm dismounted I get no benefit from it. So it needs to be a really powerful effect to actually have value, but we think that it was a little bit too accessible for teams, and so it caused a lot of teams that were winning to struggle to confirm points, since a lot of players are able to very quickly pick up high tiers
aquí está.
when it was
Tengo las notas de parche, entonces ya el balance no lo voy a ver. Porque nadie me está viendo. Entonces me empezó a retirar.
For players who want to get back to the point,